Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey guys, wait 1 second. Un momento, por favor, por favor. All right, Pisces. What's up, baby boo? All right, baby boo. We're doing a reading for y'all, for us. Being a Pisces, my damn self, I'm going to be a part of this. I hope this is a good reading. I hope this is something that doesn't make me all bajiggity. But I asked higher self, I asked soul what this reading is going to be about. They want to dive deep into your heart and swim with you. Who they are is what makes me nervous. Who is this? Who is this? Pisces, how are you doing with all of this transitional energy? Are you guys able to cope okay? Are you guys feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said this reading is for me? Maybe. So obviously, I can't hide it. My level of salt is rising. Okay, it's rising. That saltiness. I just want to talk to you guys for a second. How are you guys feeling and doing with all of these readings that I'm doing for Pisces? Is it helping you? I know some people from other signs are like, what about us? What about us? And it's not that I don't have as much love for the other signs. It's just right now, I myself as a Pisces am really not struggling, not floundering, but really being challenged by this transitional energy. And I don't want to go live and be like, y'all are dumb, just like extra salty, like, damn girl. So I haven't been doing the other sides. I will do them again once I get in control of my salt. Like, damn girl, nobody asked you to volunteer to be the salt of the world. So I just want to make sure. That I'm not as salty for you guys. I think it's because I'm one of you, and so there's that thing of she's talking to herself too, which I am. I'm sensitive. I can't be that salty with myself. It hurts. So okay, you guys. One of the things that helps me as a Pisces deal with this transitionary period is I just discovered this last night. We arrived at I think at 1 a.m, and I was hungry, and they fucking close all the stores at 8. Like, what is this shit? And so all I had left in my fridge was ketchup and pickles. Mm-hmm. This is some good shit. It's like solid salt with a sassy attitude. You know what I mean? A little punch of sour. Totally my attitude. Salty with a punch of sour. Mm-hmm. I ain't even gonna lie, that was just my own little selfish moment. It was good as hell. It's good as hell. I'm pickled as fuck though. I ate like 6 of those last night. It's okay. I told Michael, if you want me to do the work that soul is telling me to do, gotta keep me alive, bro. Gotta keep me alive. I'm just saying. You sure did, old Brown. Ketchup and pickles. You can't just have any pickle. It has to be Vlasic. It has to have that crunch. Because I'm crunchy. I don't know where the hell all this is coming from. Card number 3, realization. Pisces, you're going through a period of realization, self-realization, realizing what other people's connections are to you, 99% and 952. Just realizing a lot of things. And this realization is going to help you get through that door. That door has been locked by you. You are the lock. You are the key. So if you want to unlock the potentiality within yourself, within your connections with others, then you have to allow the parts of you to align, allow the movement. It's like the tumblers have to move and be specifically positioned for that lock to unlock. And that's what's going on right now. It's a movement within yourself that's causing movement outside of yourself. It's causing a movement. I'm just so, okay. I already had my pickle. I had my dose of salt. That's probably why. This might have to do with another soul. This is a soul connection for some of you. Definitely not for me. Okay, I take that back. I said I have myself. This has to do with a soul connection for some of you. Some of you have totally locked down that pathway. And for a time, that pathway probably needed to be locked, but not anymore. And I laugh because 99% at 954, 9999. So at this point, this needs to be unlocked and the pathway reopened so that the energy can flow again. Card number 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. There's a lot of activation going on. This is someone that you have a very deep soul connection with. Okay. This is a very deep soul connection. Soul connection it doesn't just point to a romantic connection. Okay. It doesn't just point to romance. This is something really, really, really deep. Excuse me. Your mind has been consumed with staying as a hermit. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want. You don't even have to explain anything. I'd be knowing what you're feeling. You just fuck that shit is what you're feeling. And here's the thing, you have to examine where that internal conversation is coming from. Is it coming from your fear of not being heard? Because look at this red by her neck. Is it a fear of not being heard? Is it a fear of not surviving what that conversation is? Is it a fear of you not receiving the messages in the way they're intended? Because really all that like rusty red energy tells me that root and sacral chakra energy has been mixed, and it's a fear of not being seen as enough. It's a fear of not surviving that interaction because conversation's coming. Card number 63, 6 being the number of receiving, 3 being the number of a solid foundation. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 being divinity in its purity, God essence, God source, prime creator, whatever it is. So wind, exhalation is wind. That's the wind we create as individuals, right? When we exhale, we are pushing wind, we are creating wind. That exhale is really one of the main components of speaking, because as you exhale, talking is nothing more than a controlled exhale. You're manipulating the way the air, the wind comes out of you, and that's how you communicate. Well, ooh, shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I need to take another bite of this pickle because the level of salt. Oh, y'all be ready for this shit. 111-22, 97-957. Be ready for this shit, okay? Didn't I just say speaking, communication, verbal, audible communication is nothing more than the manipulation of the way the wind exits, your exhale, manipulating the exhale. Pisces, holy shit, creation is finally on our side. someone, whoever this was at one point, manipulated the conversation. The manipulation comes from their end. Either they're the ones who are communicating in a manipulative way. They were either withholding information, communicating how they actually feel about you, withholding shady shit that they were doing. I might need the whole fucking bottle of pickles. I'm just saying. So there was manipulation going on. There was absolute manipulation going on. And that's what shut you down, Pisces. Ooh. They tried to take you for a magic carpet ride. This doesn't have to be something romantic. This can be like a friendship, work connection. Because sometimes the deep soul connections that we have with people aren't romantic. Sometimes it's a relative, like a sibling, a parent, a cousin. It could be a coworker that you become very close to. It could be a best friend. I mean, there's no limits as to who this soul connection is. They need to get slapped with a filthy dildo is what it is. You want to act like a disgusting dick, you get slapped with a fake ass dick because you're being fake. I don't like fake people. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to take that message. I'm going to take this message in as my personal, this reading is for me too. Card number 55, I was riling myself up real fucking good. Taming the wind. Okay. Taming the wind. They may have manipulated that communication, but it actually was the impetus to your growth. So if there is going to be some sort of communication reestablished, you need to tame the way the wind comes out of you. You need to tame that rage, if it's hurt, disappointment, a feeling of betrayal, you have to tame it because there's something else that still needs to occur. Probably not no boom chicka wow wow Pisces. No Pisces. Don't fall for that. Thank you, Daddy. So card number 21, resilience. You are very, very resilient, Pisces. Okay? You are very, very resilient. The problem is you're refusing to acknowledge that you've been overloaded by other people's BS for so long. Okay? You've been carrying other people's baggage on your back for so long. So you made a decision to allow that. You now have to make a decision to end that. Okay? Oh, I never noticed that. Y'all. So first, look at her face, okay? Look at her face. She's realizing some things. She's definitely realizing some things. And she doesn't know if she agrees with that, okay? And it might be that many of you are there already. You're depleted, okay? That's your energy. That's your power. It's partially gone. You've been giving so much of yourself away. It's partially gone. Now, this always reminds me of like some parasitic ass stuff. So what's it contained in? I always thought that was just some big ass bowl they put that stuff in. That looks like the moon. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that looks like the moon. So you have been carrying the weight of your shame, your guilt about these aspects of yourself that you know are very powerful, you know are very beautiful, but society has a hard time accepting it. Fuck society, okay? You be who you are, Pisces. Be who you are, because there will always be people who will try and convince you to water yourself down, to tell you you're not enough, to tell you you're too much, all of that bullshit. I bet you those are the people that are keeping tabs on you. I bet you those are the very people who look for every single post you make on social media, trying to dissect. I bet you those are the same people. Anytime you post something funny, Something sarcastic. They think it's about them. Bet you think this life is about you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Yep. So it's you that's holding it. You know what I mean? This is something that you allowed. This is something that you maintained, something you allowed to perpetuate, and you even actively maintained it. So you have to make a decision now, Pisces. Well, what are you going to do with this information? You know, no one gets to tell you what to do with this information. But I guarantee they're going to be watching. They're going to be watching. They always do, right? Card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. You're at the epicenter, okay? You are at the epicenter, and from you, from the decisions you make for yourself, there will be ripples that go through the entirety of your co-created Michael, resistance, activation. What the fuck? Just stop. Now I lost track. He says resistance, activation, resistance, activation, resistance, activation. Call back your parts, bring your pieces back home. Okay. I think he's getting biblical with us. All seriousness, I think he's getting biblical with us. And he says the floodgates have been opened. What does that even mean? Are you going to drown? You can't drown us. There was already a promise. That's what the rainbow means. If you want to get all biblical, that's what the rainbow means. The promise between the covenant created between God and Noah. Floodgates. Oh. Prodigal children. I'm getting massive goosebumps. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Right? Louise L. Sexy. I'm going to tell you guys everything. So this is you. This is you personally, right? By you allowing truth to rise up and be witnessed, it then activates those who are around you. And by them activating, they then affect those who are around them and those who are around them. So it's kind of like a domino effect through creation. Every single point of light represents a consciousness. When the floodgates open, the restriction between your crown and your upper chakras is being dissolved. You're about to receive massive, massive amounts of energy. This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. The polarity is being dissolved. We're witnessing the resolution. You kidding? You're freaking me out. For real. What the fuck are you even talking about? You're really freaking me out. Don't talk about this kind of shit without advance notice. Oh, you guys. He's scaring me. Bro, you're not going to make me move again, are you? I just finished moving. When he starts talking like this, he has me do crazy shit like move again. I'm not moving. You better figure out how the fuck to do whatever you need me to do from wherever I am now. This is huge, you guys. This is huge. Shit, I totally missed that. Pisces, remember I said you're the lock and the key? The unlocking of you opens the floodgates. The whole point of this is to unlock you so that you can open the floodgates of this energy and bring it down into this earth plane. Wow. You're being cared for too. Always watching your back. Always. It's a progression. This card came out first. Card number 63. 6 plus 3 is 9. Then this card came out. 5 plus 5 is 10. 9, 10. It's a progression. So there's a progression occurring. Card number 36, listening for truth. You have to listen for the truth. This is going to be downloaded directly from your higher self. This is a direct download. This is not going to be given to you by someone else. It is a self-contained message, much like the shell. Self-contained. Whoever, thank you, Deneen. Whoever it is that has a connection with you, that both of you are you had to be separate and self-contained for a period of time. You're both those eggs, okay? And it's about a rebirthing that's occurring. Now, he told me mention the eggs, and I did. And when I looked at the picture, those aren't eggs, those are her knees. So there's a lot of spiritual significance for the knees. Let me just hold on, guys. Okay. The knee shows humility, the acceptance of parental authority. When you bow before someone, you place a knee on the ground as a gesture of humility. When people pray, they place both knees on the ground as a gesture of humility and respect. Oh, shit. This is a direct message, Pisces. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like you talking to me during live streams, Michael. You give me these kind of messages and you make me want to rebel so fucking bad. What do knees represent spiritually? While knees represent pride, and it's said that pride goes before the fall, knees can also represent humility, which is the wisdom to be yielding in the face of change. Knee problems are related to the inability to bend, stubborn ego and pride, fear, inflexibility, and possibly kidney issues. That's a warning. 90% at 10-10 Pisces, we about to get fucking dragged. If I'm getting dragged, y'all getting dragged. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, that sounds like a fucking warning. I don't know about you guys, but to me that sounds like a warning. I'm about to drag your ass. I'm tired of you being stubborn. God, you just say please. Tell me you're serious and say please. Fuck. That scares me. Don't drag me. 23, gratitude. Oh, this fucker. Okay. That's one hell of a message. You're being given a hand to lift you up because there is something approaching, something that you're going to allow yourself to convince yourself is not a threat, but in actuality, this is going to screw your whole path. Whatever this is, okay? It's a circumstance brought on by another person, another being. So card number 23, 23 being Regulus 23. That's the largest star in the Leo constellation. It's the heart of the lion. It's also the star that Archangel Michael was assigned to. I get it. No, don't be hermit again. He's saying that basically what's being said is I've gotten to a point where I don't want to be dragged anymore. I don't want to prove that I'm badass. Drag me, go ahead, I don't give a fuck. No, I do. I give many fucks. I give many fucks. Please don't drag me. Just give me advance notice and I'll comply. And that's what he's saying. Have gratitude because I'm giving you advance notice at this point. Some big shit's about to go down. I know it ties into this as well. Yeah, look at that. 2, 3, 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2, 3, 3, 3. So all of that ties together. All of that. Ooh, shit. Mm, mm, mm. Pisces. This is some intense shit. Card number 24, the heart of the sky. What does this tell you guys? What does this tell you guys? I remember the other day I was speaking to someone on a live and I was like, in whatever life this was, you were Native American and you had like a headdress on. It's not like the stereotypical headdress, but it looked like you were heading to war and you had black paint across your eyes. Okay. Now, I looked at this and it's like, there's some shit coming from, it's galactic shit coming through you, Pisces, through you. We are the heart of the sky. We're the heart of the sky. Wow. And I mean, if we're going to really be honest, only Pisces can pull off that kind of shit. Look at that. Her makeup is just way too extra, but look how good she looks. I'm just saying. Just saying. We are the heart of the sky. It's time for us to take our rightful place where we belong. Our rightful place where we belong at the forefront of this transitionary period. You have a lot of people talking about this is a transition. You're just not, you have to be more spiritual. You have to this, you have to that. No, just no. No. Pisces is doing its own thing. It's always been doing its own thing. Okay. It's going to always do its own thing. You're never going to get a say in what Pisces does unless Pisces wants to give you a say. Ooh. Okay. Lots of messages. Lots of messages. Da 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 da. All right. I'm almost done shuffling the cards. There you go. Okay. I'm not going to claim these cards. These cards are for y'all. I'm not claiming these cards. I'm going to leave these cards just for y'all. All right. I think that's enough. We have the death card in reverse. Death of a situation or endings, new beginnings. So remember, I said there was someone that was going to come to you and they would bring about a circumstance that would really, really fuck up your path. Well, they're not throwing you under a bus. They're throwing you under a horse. Silly asshole threw you under a horse. They're throwing you under a horse. To me, this tells me this is a karmic connection. Fucking A. Hold on. I'm thinking this is a third-party circumstance for some of y'all Pisces. There was someone who couldn't get under your skin, and they were playing all these games like the fuck boy they are, or fuck girl, whatever it is. And Pisces was just like, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. And so they got pissed off. And they went and started, I guess, another relationship. And you're just like, whatever, bye. And that's their karmic. That's not your karmic. That's their karmic. Their karmic, they probably trying to telepathically call you, but you keep sending their ass to spiritual voicemail. Call rejected. And so what ended up happening was it's this shit. Remember what I said about this? They manipulated some shit, and then now you gotta kind of, all right, what do you want? Instead of like, fuck you. So this is, for some, this is the karmic. This is their, like, whatever they left behind. Bitch, try to throw you under a horse. This is some old shit. This is some really old shit. And there they, I can't. Pisces, how do we get in this kind of shit? No, I'm not taking ownership of this. How do y'all get in this kind of shit? This too much. This too much. Okay, this is just too much. Like, the karmic threw you under the horse, and then there they are. Kindly get off of my beloved. Like, what the fuck? Pisces, you better not take this shit laying down. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you better not take this shit laying down. This is no. Okay? No. That's just sing that song to yourself. 5 of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, delays around money coming in from the cold. So there's delays in that energy that's supposed to come down like this. So it has to, this is somehow tied into that karmic shit show. It's somehow tied into that karmic shit show that's going on. Whoever this is, whoever, fucking bishop wannabe motherfucker. Okay, you better tell your bishop. They can't come in from the cold so long as their bullshit is still putting you under death's horse, because the children are watching. The children are watching. I can't take this shit serious. They want to come in from the cold, but they haven't stopped their bullshit. Y'all. Pisces, don't fall for the hype, okay? Don't close your eyes to the reality of what's actually going on. As long as there's a connection between whoever this is and their karmic, leave them the fuck alone. Not even joking. Leave them alone. Let those two silly ass hoes hobble in the streets together. I'm telling you, this to me feels like the soul connection feels very wounded, and this is some dramatic ass shit, bro. This is some telenovela type shit. Y'all don't look like you're from Mexico. I don't know why you're trying to play this telenovela type shit with like a little bit of Anne of Green Gables or something. This is some bullshit. He's wounded, right? He don't think he can stand on his own. And there's a karmic, I will help you. I will help you. I'll take care of you until you can stand. It's because I love you. Even though you don't want to be with me anymore. I love you and I'll take care of you. Lying ass bitches. She's lying. It's a manipulation going on. She's lying. That's why he's looking over. Like, are you going to help me? No, you got yourself into that shit. Get yourself out. You want me to cut up your food for you and eat it for you too? Digest that shit? Puke it up like a baby bird? You want that too? I mean, I'm a good mama. I could do that for you. Oh my God. 4 of Cups. So it was in reverse. Okay. Money fluctuations, being offered something you may not want. So energy fluctuations. This kind of feels like it's not you. They're being offered something they don't want because what they really want is a reconnection with you. But they keep being offered, like, I don't know, free place to stay, like free toys, free trips. That's some sad ass shit. That's some sad ass shit, because they're offering all that stuff and they still don't want it. They still don't want it. What? Okay, that whatever this is, it's falling apart without your participation. It's falling apart. I got pickles to eat. I got pickles to dip into some ketchup. Okay. So you have the Hierophant in reverse. Marriage, government or public company, body, corporate, official building, or official situation. Their connection ended. Their playing house thing, it's done. It's done. It's done. And one of them or both of them refuses to see what the official situation is. Your roommates, one of you is a moocher. One of y'all is a moocher. And it's probably the connection. It's probably the one you're connected to. Because it's like This is very indicative of that, where they were wounded and the person was basically a way for them to lick their wounds and not have to be alone. And, you know, I'm not going to be judgmental about it, but I think you're a dick. That slipped out. That slipped out accidentally on purpose. 8 of Wands in reverse. Speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love. They're shooting arrows of love and you just dodging it. You just dodging it left and right. Juke them to the left, juke them to the right. Juke, juke, juke. That's, yes, Teresa, hashtag hug a dick. Make sure it's washed first. They're shooting arrows of love and you just deflecting, okay? Speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love. This has been dragging out for so fucking long. This card tells me it's been dragging out for so long that you gave up on trying to build that fence. You're just like, fuck it, keep the sticks, make yourself more arrows. I'm out. Pisces went full savage. Pisces went full savage. I ain't even got time to build this fucking fence. Just keep the shit. I'm out. Yeah, they went full savage. But here's the thing, Pisces, we were so fucking gullible, guys. We are so gullible. Because then they come back and they're like, I need you to help me grow. Mm-hmm. Ace of Cups, security, helping hand. So now they're going to come to you and ask you to help them heal whatever they need to heal, which is fine. Which is fine. That's fine. You know, if people really truly do need your help to grow themselves, like just need you to be present to help steady themselves as they realign their mind and their heart, that's fine, you know? But I mean, this is mean to say, but just know I'm going to be talking shit about you to my husband every night. That's fucked up to say, right? But it's the truth. It is. It's the truth. So as long as they understand the soul connection, I'll help you grow. I'll help you learn in ways that are appropriate for me. But we're not going to do this thing over again where you're going to try and like convince me of something while you're doing something else. And, you know, so just keep that in mind. Don't be falling for that shit again. I would personally, I'd be like, no, I didn't make a second offer. But are you even here? Who called you? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me give you guys a couple. Oh my God. Wait. I'm sorry. I was like, why did I freak out? Hold on. When is my next session? Sorry, guys. I still have a couple minutes. Shit, that scared me. Oh my God. That scared the shit out of me. Whew. I'm sorry if I freaked you guys out too. I didn't mean to. Shit. I try my hardest to be, you know, very much on time for all my sessions. I really respect your guys' time. So it scared the shit out of me. Woo, wow. At least you guys know that I am serious. I'm genuine about respecting your time. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's some shit going on, guys. There is some major shit going on. All right. Are you guys ready to talk shit? We might have to. We might have to. We might have to break this down real good. We might also have to tap into that Scorpio energy that we can tap into. Some of that Capricorn and some of that Aquarius. Because Scorpio can get real deep and real dark real quick. And Capricorn will definitely keep it real and keep it pushing forward. Aquarius will just cut you the fuck down. Okay, this is really playing out real good. This is a shit show. Oh my God. It ends lovely. It ends in a very lovely way. It's a peaceful resolution. It's a peaceful resolution. I gotta just laugh because this shit is just ridiculous to me. All right. Card number 33, Desperation. Here they are coming in on that magic carpet. Remember, I was saying they're on, like, they want to take you on some magic carpet ride. They're coming back on that same damn carpet, trying to blow like dreams and wishes at you. It's a realization that they've had, whatever their karmic stuff that needed to be resolved. It helped them to recognize quite a few things about themselves and about you, and it's almost like they're desperate to try and get you to see that they finally understand now. They have grown. Okay. So, in all seriousness, they have experienced growth. It's probably not going to be the same thing this time around, if there is a second time or third time around. But they have experienced quite a bit of growth, and they're really just desperate for you to see, to allow them to communicate what they've learned, what they've experienced, not because they want you to feel bad for them, but because it's this sense of they feel like you deserve to know, that you deserve the respect to know how much you, in your absence, inspired their growth. Okay. So card number 29, Hive Mind. It seems as though, because of this blue coloring surrounded by the green, this is telling me that they had like a group. It was like a narcissist with flying monkeys. They had, they're probably, their karmic is some kind of narcissistic individual. And that person infiltrated their inner circle. And because of guilt, with that heart space energy, it's probably like their best friends or family, people that they're really super close to. These people were infiltrated and began siding with the narcissist, and this is what prolonged all of whatever stuff they were going through. Okay, so it's not necessarily that they completely disregarded you. Now, I'm not trying to talk you down from the fucking sniper rifle. Okay, I'm not trying to talk you down from pointing that sniper rifle in your Pisces ass hand while you're up in a tower aiming for this fool. I'm not trying to talk you down from that. What I'm trying to say is your higher self is trying to help you understand certain aspects of all this bullshit that you experience, because this is key to the floodgates opening. Whatever this is, this unresolved, disharmonic telenovela bullshit, it is greatly distorting the information that flows through your field. And, this is important for you to know, because this is such a very deep soul connection. It can distort messages very, very intensely. Okay. And that will absolutely affect the trajectory of your path. So this is something you need to just take into consideration, not necessarily to reconnect with them and reestablish friendship, a relationship. No, this is to help you to prepare to release whatever you were feeling regarding all of the stuff that went on. Okay. So card number 4, confusion. There's been a lot of confusion going on for both of you. All right. A lot of very, very disruptive circumstance, a lot of interference from other people, a lot of miscommunication, just a lot of, and it's time to really let that go so you can begin processing what it is that really went on, like what you're supposed to really learn. Not necessarily more information about that individual. I'm talking about more of your personal journey. So releasing all of this disharmonic interference type of distraction, and really focus on you again. Focus on what it was you were supposed to learn in this time period, not just with them, but the whole time period from the moment they triggered you up until now, okay? So let's see what this card means. Card number 12, Lyra, masculine principle. Let's see. So Lyra was the first civilization that expressed polarity, setting the template for our exploration and healing of polarity for millennia forward. One way they expressed polarity was through their masculine focus on external reality and in their attempts to manipulate physical reality according to their desires. Again, wow. That masculine principle, they attempted to manipulate in order to cultivate an external reality for themselves that was favorable for what they preferred, okay? Favorable for what they preferred. Diana, how about you just hug a dick instead? You're out. Okay, so this could be a positive or negative expression depending on the intention behind the actions. If you have this card in your reading, it's asking you to look at your inner and outer female and male balance. If you see where there is imbalance, work to bring those energies back into alignment. You may be acting from an old template from ancient Lyra that is ready to transform. Keep in mind that this is also a card of the warrior. In ancient times, you most likely had a lot of experience as a warrior and may still have those qualities within your nature. Look at how those qualities can be used constructively instead of destructively. So Pisces, the thing is, we keep fighting. We do have this warrior energy. People like to diminish us as like, oh, you just love fish. Yeah, okay. But we still have warrior energy. Okay. And so you have to understand what you're fighting. Are you fighting for your growth or are you fighting your growth? Okay. And sometimes when we want to fight our growth, we fixate on a specific individual and allow our very disharmonic, very negative thoughts and feelings about that individual to keep us anchored to a lower vibration of existence. I mean, lower frequency of existence so that we can't rise higher. All right. There are always times when the warrior energy is useful. Attaining the mastery of a true warrior, even a spiritual one, means understanding when to use that energy for the greater good. Ooh, Bhagavad Gita. They're even telling you to read the Bhagavad Gita. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you have to begin really, really trying to understand what it is you're holding on to and why. Why are you holding on to the very negative feelings and thoughts? And I know Pisces is very sensitive. We don't necessarily get our feelings hurt very easily. We feel very deeply, but we don't get our feelings hurt very easily. It's only when we allow someone in and really, really love them that our feelings get really, really hurt. So just know that. Just know that part of your anger, part of your fighting, part of the war, the reason for this war is that you love so deeply and there was some sort of distortion that disrupted that. And so, in order for you to survive that sense of betrayal, that sense of abandonment, rejection, you had to see it in a different way. And when love gets ignored, sometimes an unacknowledged love is instead expressed as anger. I mean, this is something that I've recognized. Thank you, Faye. This is something that I've really recognized. Okay. Sometimes people act so angry because they can't admit to themselves how much they actually very deeply love. And again, this is not just a romantic thing. This happens between parent and child, between siblings, between friends, all kind of different types of connections that this happens in. But oftentimes what I see, that anger is really a hurt unrecognized. That hurt stems from love, a desire to love and not being allowed to, feeling like not only do you not have permission, you don't have permission because you're not enough. And wow, that's deep. That's deep. very, very deep. Card number 80, embracing family. Whoever this soul connection is, at the end of the day, when we allow our human monkey mind to kind of just be preoccupied with something else. Ooh, 73% at 1037. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10, 10, 10. You're about to get information right now that's going to take you to a whole nother level of understanding for yourself. Sometimes at the end of the day, you have to realize once your monkey mind releases its need to try and categorize and label the souls that find you again while incarnated, they are still your family. Okay. They have agreed to reconnect with you. They have agreed to specific types of circumstance and experiences that you're going to share because it's going to grow you in some way. And what level of love does it take for someone to agree to reincarnate with you, become reacquainted, know you exist, and allow a separation, knowing you're both hurting really badly, really, really badly, all for you to learn. And maybe their human mind doesn't realize that that's what happened. That's what you guys agreed to. Maybe your human mind doesn't realize that, but that doesn't diminish the fact that that's probably something you both agreed to. Like this level of hurt, this level of triggering is going to be the very catalyst for your accelerated ascension. I mean, that's deep. That's deep. You know, what level of love does that take? So embracing family. Maybe it's time for us to embrace family again. Okay. Card number 78, seeing the one. Ooh. We are all part of the one. Maybe what this card is trying to tell us is that we have to recognize we all come from the same source. We are all part of a singular consciousness, simply having an individuated experience, the perception of an individuated experience. Maybe what we need to do is see ourselves and our hurt within that other person as well. Okay? Maybe we have to be conscious of how focused we are and how much we're hurting. Because when you're not conscious of how fixated you are with your pain, you run into the potentiality of becoming an individual who identifies as their pain. Okay? You may be wounded, but you're not the actual wound. And the moment you begin claiming identity of that wound, you're going to refuse to allow people to help you to heal. You're going to refuse the healing because that wound is your identity. And if you heal, you no longer exist. That's why some people don't choose to heal. They've identified as a wound. And if you can be aware of how much you're hurting and how fixated you are on that hurt, and really allowing yourself to experience the emotion, the thoughts, but also regulating the level of fixation. This will greatly help you to begin the process of moving forward, of releasing the toxic, very, very toxic thoughts and emotions. Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong for having those thoughts and emotions. Obviously, something happened, something was done to you that made you feel that way. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's toxic. Okay? It doesn't. So just know that. My use of the word toxic is not some form of condemnation of you, like, oh, you're toxic. No, it's not a derogatory thing. It's a recognition. It's an identification of an energy, a behavioral pattern, a thought pattern, an emotional pattern that's not beneficial to you. That's all it is. Okay, that's all it is. So begin allowing yourself to really, really see what's going on within you, outside of you. This individual, for some of you, will probably be coming back. Maybe not in real life. Maybe it's just a message. But I do get a strong sense of they're needing you to know. They're needing to finally communicate to you the gravity of your presence, the gravity of knowing that you actually exist, and how that's helped them to grow, to expand. The next card is card number 87, holographic healing. So this world is it's basically like a holographic experience, right? Michael said that I have to say I'm not really going to be talking shit about anyone to my husband at night. Whatever. I was just being mean. So, holographic healing. You have to allow yourself to begin healing in this earth plane. Pisces, you don't have to just focus on, I'm going to heal my soul and I'm going to heal spiritually. And you still in human form. You still very much in this human life. So healing has to occur both higher and lower states of existence. Okay. And I have to tell you this because Pisces has a very difficult time staying grounded. Depending on whatever else is in your chart, most Pisces will have a very hard time staying grounded. Okay. So you have to put a little bit more focus on grounding yourself, on being fully present in this life, in this experience. Card number 15, courageousness. It takes a lot of courage to reach back out to you. If they do, please take into account it took so much courage to reach out, because the reality of it is they know they hurt you really bad. They know what they did. They know the sense of betrayal. I even am getting a sense that they've been watching you this whole time. Everybody watches Pisces. I'm not saying this out of ego. This is a fact. It's just the weirdest shit I've ever seen. People just Pisces watch often. Okay. So I don't want you to take my saying that they have been watching you as like, oh my God, see, they're obsessed. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But they probably have been keeping tabs, trying to see how you're growing, trying to see how their growth possibly mirrors your growth, trying to see if you've grown to a level where you might be willing and able to reconnect and have at least a conversation so that there's clarity. So whatever old stuff can be cleared away. So I guess what the point of this whole reading is that it's time to put the weapons down, Pisces. It's time to stop hiding. I'm Filipino, okay? Sometimes Filipinos pite. And when they pite, they need to make sure to not pite for no reason. So stop fighting, okay? Lay down the weapons. Stop fighting within yourself. If a reconnection, a communication needs to occur to give you clarity, then okay. All right? That doesn't mean you're agreeing to round 2 of an emotional death match or any of that. It doesn't. It just means now you're ready to grow and expand beyond your comfort zone. You're ready to reach higher levels of inner, under, and overstanding of yourself and soul. So, I'm done. I'm done. This was fun. I'm going to go back to eating my pickles covered in ketchup. You guys, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. And I do want to share with you guys, if you're not familiar with my work, I specialize in parasitic extraction. Trademarked. And with the parasitic extraction, I know quite a bit about the processes, how to defend. I'm going to be offering a live workshop. This is a 2-day workshop where I'm going to be teaching black magic revocation and energy self-defense, energetic self-defense, because I am sick and tired of the bullshit. You guys need to have the ability to defend yourself and undo. Only bitch-ass people use black magic to hurt others and hide. Okay, I'm real sick and tired of people doing that shit. That's bitch-assness, okay? That's about as healthy as the Rona. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Thank you so much for sharing this space. I'll be making the announcements for that workshop probably by the end of the day today, hopefully sooner. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.